Welcome pen pals, this is Tom with Goldspot Pens, and I've got my first little gift of the day here at the National Stationery Show. It is a Marvy Le Pen, which is a very nice pink pen. It goes along with the decorum of the National Stationery Show, and we're here at the Jacob Javits Center. It is February 5th today, so it's a Tuesday, and we're going to go take a look at some of the vendors that we have scheduled some interviews with, and we're going to talk to them about some of the most latest and greatest type of items that we're planning on carrying at Goldspot. We'll just hang out and you get to come along with us and enjoy the ride. Alright, so we are here at the Lamy booth, and I'm here with John Ryan, and John is our representative for ULB, which is the United States distributor of Lamy pens, and we're going to take a look at all of the latest and greatest Lamy pens of 2019 and the full range as well, just to kind of look over, because you guys got pretty much everything that Lamy currently carries here too. So one of the things I think that is going to be coming out first is the All-Star and the Bronze, right? Am I correct in saying that?
Yes, the All-Star and the Bronze right here in the top shelf right here. It's a nice gold color here too. We're showing the ballpoint along with the roller, but it'll come with the fountain pens also, and the extra fine, the fine, and the medium.
Cool, and that's a stainless steel clip, stainless steel nib, and the anodized aluminum finish.
Correct. While we're here at this case too, the new Pico is going to be the neon green. The last couple of years we've had the neon orange and the yellow, nice bright colors. It'll be the green for this year. And then over here, the new Emerald Tipo. So that's our $16 roller ball with the metal barrel. And the Emerald Green is going to be the new limited edition for this year, and that'll be out very, very soon.
And that green just like jumps right out at you. It's like you walk by this and you just see that green just like grabs you right there.
If a woman carries a big purse and she loses it towards the bottom, it'll shine at her. She won't lose it in there. So we want to take a look at the new ones over here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So these are the ones that I think people are most excited about. Last year, of course, we came out with the all-black Safari when people were looking for a nice color. Well, this year we answered with a few nice colors. And then the pastels. So we have the powder rose, we have the macaroon blue, and we have the mint glaze with the green there. These are due out, we're probably going to get them towards the end of April, and they'll be shipping in early May. But we're really excited to have these, and they've been quite a draw here at the NSS show in the last few days.
Yeah, and that's them in the flesh, and I feel like when you look at the images of them at first, because I mean, of course, their product, the photography that they, you don't really get a great impression of what the color is until you actually see it like in person. Those are definitely pastel type colors.
Yes. That's a very good point, because even the graphics we had of the All-Star Bronze, that looked like it was going to be darker than it is.
Right.
It is helpful to finally see it in the flesh for the first time.
Yeah.
And then you might remember the Ion from last year. That was the first time we'd come out with a new, more premium pen in a long time. And we came out with the black and the olive silver.
Right.
So the red and the blue are going to be the limited edition additions for this year. And those colors pop. I think especially the blue. Right?
Yeah, I like the blue one a lot, but the red one's a nice complement to it as well.
Right, it is. And then my favorite pen is the Studio, and we're real excited that now, after a stutter step in the fall, we're having the olive and the terracotta are shipping, and they're due in hopefully within the next week. So these are going to be available for shipping soon.
And those were considered special editions of last year?
Well, they were supposed to be. In fact, they were supposed to be out last July, Tom, and then what happened was there was a production issue.
Right.
And then when they finally were able to ramp that back up, the Asian and European markets got what was available.
Right.
But now we're getting ours too. So we're very excited about it. But like I said, that's my favorite pen, and those colors are gorgeous.
I am, though, looking forward to the aquamarine.
Now that'll be a second half.
Yeah, that's something I saw, and I was like, oh man, that's going to be hard to resist.
Yeah, it is. And unfortunately, we don't have that one here. All these new colors that we're showing right now, these are all going to be the first half of this year. There's going to be more for the second half of last year, and Tom just teased the aquamarine for you. So. And then over here, the last of the new products that we have over in this showcase, the Swift, which is our favorite rollerball. That racing green we're going to have later in the spring too.
That's a nice, it reminds me of like either a BMW or I know certain Mini Coopers also use that green too.
That's
it's
right.
like it's definitely a car enthusiast color.
Right, and a European racing green. And then these are the crystal inks too. We have these down at the bottom here.
I think we actually are currently sold out of like anything that's in the cooler range of colors. Like we still have, I think, the pinks and the reds, and maybe like the black, but like everything else, like it just, because we had a very small amount to start with, and it just went right out the door.
Our initial allotment was very small for the country, so very few people were able to get them. The good news is the order is placed for several hundred of each of these colors.
Nice.
And we're hoping that within the next month or so, we should be in much better shape on these.
Very nice, very nice.
Well, we're excited about these. And, people have been asking for more colors and even smaller bottles. We're used to having the 50 milliliter bottle. But people who like to switch out colors, it's expensive if you have to keep buying 50 milliliter bottles.
Right.
Now we have the 30 milliliter bottles in these nicer colors too. But these will also be limited edition, so your customers will want to get these while they can because they won't be around forever.
Okay, so it's only going to be maybe limited for this year then?
Yes, and I'm not sure how deep into the year it goes. That'll be supply and demand too. But I'm just not certain exactly what the allotment will be. But we do have several hundred each color coming in very soon. So.
Very nice, very nice. So any particular favorites that you have personally that, let's say you use every day or anything like the Studio?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
I love the Studio. I like a nice heavy pen. To me, I like the weight because to me that feels like a nice quality writing instrument. Conversely, people love the 2000, which is even twice as expensive as the Studio because they like how light it is.
Right.
I love the pen too, but I just prefer the heavier pen. And the Studio, to me, it's got the traditional look, yet with the contemporary propeller clip on there. It's a nice combination of traditional and contemporary.
Yeah.
And the Imperial Blue is my favorite. But this terracotta and olive, it's gorgeous, I think.
Yeah, and but like that aquamarine, I'm really looking. And then there's the all black version too of that.
That's right. That's coming later this year too.
Yeah.
Also, both of those will be second half editions.
I have to say, like with the 2000, I've always like had my eye on the 2000, but it's one of those pens I know that will always be around. So I mean, it's been around since the 60s, right?
1966.
So and they have hardly changed the design. So I never feel the like that sense of urgency to be like, oh, I need to get one now. Right. So like but it just is such a phenomenal, just like everyday sort of writing pen, and it looks like it was born in this century. It doesn't look like it's something that is that old, of a design.
Right. In fact, I say to people, how space age did that look in 1966? The fact that it still looks, contemporary, 53 years later.
Yeah.
But it's still, despite the fact you see all the pens that we have here and all the styles that were added since 1966, that still remains one of our best sellers.
Absolutely.
It does a great job.
Even taking a look at the Safari. The Safari was only in the 80s, I think, when that had started.
That's right.
So I mean, but that is now like one of the top selling and most well known in the Lamy brand as well.
It is definitely, the Safari fountain pen especially is definitely our bread and butter item. We sell more of those versus anything, hands down. Yeah. Absolutely.
John, I appreciate you, taking the time to walk through the Lamy booth here at the National Stationery Show, and we're looking forward to working with Lamy and making it so that we could really get these pens in the hands of people who enjoy writing with awesome writing instruments like Lamy pens, and it's going to be fantastic to see what comes out of 2019. So
can't wait, and we thank you for being here. We thank you for your support, Goldspot support, and this is great. Customers can get a first-hand look at all the new products coming out. So thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thanks, Tom.
All right, thanks. Take care.
We're good.